Hey guys, Bree here and welcome to Crystal Hunter's Q&A. Before we start, yes, I am using a text-to-speech voice. That's only because I don't really feel like using my real voice for this video. Anyways, I want to thank everyone who decided to ask questions to me and the characters. This series is something I'm very proud of and I'm excited to show it all to you. But enough rambling, let's get to the questions. To Maria or Looney Tuna Legend he asked, to all your characters and yourself, what are your favorite movie, book, song, game, and person? Okay, so since I don't really want to make so many screenshots of them answering, I'll just post pictures of them and show the answers there. Innocent for to one asked, how would you react if you met the Doomslayer? This would basically be everyone's reaction in a nutshell cause I'm pretty lazy to actually show them individually. They would at first be confused, then cautious, but eventually, they'd trust him somewhat since he isn't evil. Pretty straightforward, but yeah. Smith the Inspiring Animator 704 asked, to all the main characters, what's your guys' relationship with your parents?
My mom is really strict. Her temper gets in the way most of the time. I love her deeply, and she's working on her temper, but I wish she could at least see that I need her more than anything else. But, like she says, a smile fixes everything.
My ma and I are very close. We're like two peas in a pod. Unfortunately, her dementia is getting worse and worse, and I'm trying not to fear. But crikey, I just hope I can do what I can for her and Georgia. Alyssa doesn't like talking about her parents. That will be explained when the series starts.
Me and Jackie get along with our parents very well. Even with Jackie's condition, they still treat him the same as me. And that's all I could ever ask for.
What is everyone's favorite color, and why? Emma's favorite color is purple because since she is a fan of astrology, when she looks at the galaxy, the purple really catches her eye. Sydney likes blue because it reminds her of the beautiful lakes and oceans. She enjoys them very much and blue is very beautiful to her. Alyssa doesn't have one. Kiki likes the color yellow. She doesn't really have a reason other than it being a happy color for her. Jada likes warm colors, most because of fall being his favorite season. He enjoys how the leaves change into many different colors. Natalie enjoys gold, not just because of her golden cross necklace, but because she finds it quite attractive. Mia likes many different colors, but she enjoys red the most. Since her and her sister's mother enjoyed roses, she decided to give other red items a chance. Zoe likes pink, what's starting at just wearing it started to become a comfort color for her, so now whenever she's in the dumps, she uses pink as a coping mechanism. Oliver doesn't really call it a favorite, but he's fine with orange since he eats them a lot. August really likes cool colors like blue for example. He enjoys the nightish tone of the colors and finds them relaxing to look at. That's not really everyone, but that's all I'm doing for now. How did everyone first met each other? Unfortunately, some of the first interactions are spoilers for the series, but I can tell you about the ones who've known each other the longest. Emma and Kiki have been friends for a long time. From elementary school to high school, they seem to be inseparable. They both plan to graduate from Westville High together and prepare themselves for the future ahead. Jada and Natalie are actually dating. They've been together for almost 5 months. Sure, they can a thorn in the other side, but that's why they love each other very much. Mia and Zoe are twin sisters, so their bond is very strong. With Mia working in the military a lot, Zoe always worries for her big sister, but she knows what she's doing is for a good cause and looks up to her. They both may have their vulnerable moments, but nothing is guaranteed to separate them anytime soon. Oliver and August have been acquaintances for a while. August is mainly the one dragging Oliver around Kuvira City and deciding what they do. Oliver doesn't really understand why August gets this excitement, but he doesn't really care and just follows him anyway. Who are going to be the main characters? The main characters for the series will be Emma, Sydney, Alyssa, and Kiki. What are your guys' hobbies? I don't really do much other than make videos, draw digital art, or other stuff. But allow me to explain the characters' hobbies. Emma mostly does ice skating, drawing, or singing. Sydney mostly watches the rivers and oceans, but she also cooks and takes care of the animals in her farmhouse. Alyssa doesn't really have a hobby other than going to different places to learn new things. That will be explained soon. Kiki has a habit of eating sweets on the daily, but she also likes playing sports and acts like a coach by encouraging others to do the best they can. Jada likes to write books, specifically poems. He likes watching the trees and nature in general, as well as doing other women's nails if they ask him, so he's a nail artist in a way. Since Natalie was raised in a religious household, most of her hobbies include praying, but she also likes to read and dance to different types of music. When Mia is off of duty, she's mostly painting pictures of things that she finds inspiring, or she does other people's makeup when they're in need of a makeup artist. Zoe doesn't really do much other than just lazing around, playing on her phone, or just walking around. I'm going to introduce 2 new characters who are the siblings to 2 of the main 4. This is Sydney's younger brother, Georgia. He enjoys getting dirty in the mud and running around, as well as playing with his sister, mother, or the other farm animals. And this is Jackie, Kiki's older brother. Like Mia, he also enjoys painting, but he also plays basketball and likes annoying or poking fun at Kiki. Oliver mostly just play random games or read, but sometimes he watches movies when he gets really bored. Aside from modeling, August is also obsessed with shopping. He will shop till he drops. He also likes hanging out with friends and poking fun at Oliver. Smith, I was not expecting this much questions, but I deeply appreciate it. Thank you very much. B13 Goldstreak asked, howdy to the main 4. My question for y'alls is, who is most likely to be the defender when situations arise?
I'll answer this for ya, mate. It most depends on the type of night owling that we're fighting. The colour of them signifies each of us, but if we had to choose the most likely, it's most definitely Kiki. Her brawns are very useful whenever we're in a mess.
Abridged Blue asked, question for Bree, how much thought did you put into making the characters? When it came to making the characters, I had to think on how I could make each of them unique and different from each other. Then, I got the idea of using different aspects of my personality and personal experience in my life to use them. So, I took the aspects of myself and put them into the characters. Do I think that was a good idea? Not really. Do I hope that people still like them? Yes, but I don't have much confidence they will like them, but gotta hope for the best. Pink Sparkle Wolf 639 asked, when will the first episode of Crystal Hunters come? Unfortunately, I don't have a certain release date for episode 1. Because that's not what I'm focusing on at the moment, the series will have a pilot episode before the official first episode. I'm working on the script for the pilot right now, so I can't promise it coming out soon. Smith, the inspiring animator 70442 asked, are any of you guys part of the LGBTQ+ community? I can confirm that most of the characters are bisexuals. But don't worry, I will have characters with different sexualities in the series, but they do support the community. And let's just say, some of the characters with different sexualities will be related to some of the main cast. Misty Muzersi asked, for everyone, what is the most dark memory in your life so far? The answers will mostly be related to their childhood, since the real dark moments they will face are unfortunately spoilers.
I remember this one time my mom got angry at me for arriving home late last night after my daily ice skating session. She was yelling and screaming almost the whole lecture. But what scared me was when I said if Dad was here, he would defend me. Then my mom slapped me and told me never to mention him again. I cried myself to sleep that day.
When I found out, my mum was diagnosed with dementia for the first time when I was 15. I felt my heart drop to my chest when I overheard the discussion with her and the doctor. Right now, I'm hoping to find a part-time job so I can get enough money for her treatment. Georgia and I worry for her every day.
Alyssa doesn't like talking about it, so she doesn't want to answer.
I don't like talking about it, but there was one time me and Jackie were having a fight over something. I got carried away and called him a one-eyed freak. The look of horror and sadness on his face shook me to my core. I still can't forgive myself for that incident.
Well, this happened when I was 11. Me and my family got into a really bad boat accident when riding a cruise. My parents were in a coma for a while, and people were crowding around me. There was too many people around. It felt like I was suffocating. This is why I don't like getting so much attention from people other than Natalie.
I was heading home from church with my parents when I was 6. When we got home, they started yelling at me for not praying for the Lord. They scolded me for it and I was grounded for a week. Don't get me wrong, I love our Savior, but I wish I didn't have to pray so much that I start losing sleep.
When you work in the military, you have to witness a lot of destruction. But I remember when I was helping citizens during an aftermath of a war. The lives lost broke my heart. But even with that, I still have to continue my duty to serve and protect.
Aside from my sudden relapse when I was in middle school, that wasn't the darkest moment I'd experienced. The worst was hearing the news of me and Mia's parents passing during a war. That was when Mia first got in the military, and we still think about them to this day.
I guess the darkest moment was when I got lost. When at the fair with my dad and almost got kidnapped by someone who I thought was an employee. I don't really get why he gets so protective when we go there if it was in the past. But yeah.
Working as a model has its downsides. Especially when your coach is always pressuring you to do your best. This was during a show when me and a few other students were getting ready to perform. The teacher kept pressing me that I wasn't good and how I'll never be able to succeed if I mess up in life. I cried after the show.
I know this question sets for everyone, but the rest of the people in the series will be revealed soon. Well, that's all the questions for now. Thank you to everyone who asked questions to me and the characters. I can't wait to show you all the things I have planned for the series moving forward. Be sure to like, subscribe for more content and comment down below any theories you may have for what will happen. In the meantime, this is Bree signing off, and make sure to shine bright like the stars you all are. Have a good day or afternoon or night, and I'll see you all next time.